And already since we started the show, 2,400 of these have been spoken for. These are the In the Kitchen with David utensil crocks, and I'm so excited with how these turned out. Made of stoneware, they're 6 inches tall, flared at the top so you can get lots of utensils inside, and they're all at the ready for you to grab and cook with. And on one side it says In the Kitchen with David, that's our regular show logo, and then on the reverse side, it, of course, says Happy Dance. Now, super excited about these. If you're loving the colors, then there's reason for that. They match the mugs that we've done as well as the spoon rests that sold out last week. So we're excited to be able to bring these in for you today, and I'm awfully thrilled that we're able to provide you with another useful item in your kitchen that will also help you show your love for our show. Now, while this has my name on it, this has very little to do with me and a whole lot to do with our foodie family. So many of you have joined our foodie family over the last many years of hosting this show, and I'm so thrilled that we come together with a common purpose in mind, of great love for cooking, great love for food, and a great love for family and for all the people that are around us. And that's what I really think In the Kitchen with David is all about. It's this growing family of foodies that come together united in a common purpose of their love of great food and cooking and sharing that with other people. So this is a great way for you to always have those utensils at the ready. We asked for a lot of your kitchen challenges on Wednesday night, and overwhelmingly in social media, I'm hearing from you that you want a crock to keep utensils in by the stove, something that will hold your spatulas and your spoons and your ladles and all the different things that you're reaching for, your spurtles that you're reaching for at the last minute to do a little quick work on top of the stove. Now everything is at the ready, right at your fingertips. Now we've got lots of color choices for you, and we're getting busy on our phone lines. A lot of you have seen this all day today. I want to remind you that the Easy Pay will expire at end of day today, so you want to take advantage of this now while you can and get the color that works best for your kitchen. Now, I have this for you in Dove Gray. 1,400 left to go around in that Dove Gray. Very popular is the Cranberry Red. 3,100 remaining, but we brought in more of that. The white one is the one I ordered for myself. 2,000 now available to go around in the white choice. That's the only one that has the green lettering on the logo. This was the original In the Kitchen with David logo in those colors, complete with a little blue underline under with. That was all part of the original logo. And then we've got it for you in lavender, 3,000 to go around, and then we've got it in emerald green. I believe we're calling that bright emerald. 1,400 to go around there. And then royal blue is up top, and fewer than 3,000 in the royal blue. Now these will also include my signature of my first name on the bottom. So you'll be able to see right here, my first name, just like the spoon rests and just like the 18-ounce mugs, you'll find my name on the bottom, and Happy Dance on one side, In the Kitchen with David on the other. These make great gifts as well. If you're thinking about giving this to someone, because so many of you tell me that you watch In the Kitchen with David with a loved one, with a relative, with a friend that lives across the miles, and you turn the show on and you talk to each other on the phone or you FaceTime while the show is on, and you're shopping right along with us and you're loving the things that we're cooking and the things that we're doing. This is a great way for you maybe to remember that friend or remember that person that loves the show as much as you do, because this crock is really a celebration of our show, celebration of what we do every week, twice a week, Sundays and Wednesdays. So it's a great chance for you to bring home a little momentum from the show, but also something that is completely useful and utilitarian around your kitchen. 3,000 of these are gone now. Lots and lots of you are saying, yeah, I'll throw my spurtles in here, put my spatulas in here, my spoons in here. I've got a bunch of Le Creuset utensils with wooden spoons and silicone ends. I'll throw those inside because that's always an easy way for you to keep everything nicely organized right at the stove where you need it. You know, when I'm cooking, I love having crocks right by the stove because everything that I'm reaching for is right there at my fingertips. I'm not having to fumble through drawers. I'm not having to worry or there's something's going to burn before I can get into the pan and get it stirred or get it flipped. Whatever the case may be, your tongs will fit in here really nicely as well. So think about that as you are looking for different things and different tools that you use on a regular basis. Think about the ones that you reach for regularly, that you're fumbling through the drawers for, trying to find while something is cooking, or worse yet, something getting a little too hot on the stovetop. This allows you to have everything right at your fingertips. A whisk when you need it, a serving spoon when you want it, tongs when it's necessary to retrieve something from the oven, and then of course a spurtle that's going to help you with all that sauteing that you're doing. This is what makes something like this so incredibly useful. I was so tickled when they came to me and said, David, we think it's time for a utensil crock What do you think it should be? I said, well, it's got to be nice and tall because a lot of folks have longer utensils. So we made this one 6 inches tall. We also flared the top a bit. Now take a look here. You'll notice that it flares out at the top. So this opening is 5 inches in size. We didn't want it so large that your utensils would be laying across ways and would be splayed out too much. We wanted to be able to take advantage of vertical space in your kitchen. So that's why we didn't make the opening more than 5 inches in diameter, but we did flare the top a bit so that those pieces would then kind of form a circle when they're all inside. I mean, look at what I've got here. I've got all these great utensils, and there's a place for everything. Not too crowded, but just enough and just tall enough to where these will fit inside but not topple this over. Not so tall that I'm having to guess which utensil is which, right? So this all works really nicely. We're now at 3,500 of these gone. 5 easy payments is super exciting. We're thrilled that we can do all that for you, but it's the only day this month on 5 pay. So that means at the end of day today at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, 5 easy payments will disappear. So right now, we're enjoying 5 pay on everything, on air and online, with no matter what credit card you use, everyone's getting 5 pay. So I would encourage you to think about picking out one for yourself, maybe one for a gift idea. Think ahead for the holiday season, because if these sell out, it may be closer to the holidays before we can get these back in stock. What's coming up? Graduations. Maybe you've got a college graduate who's starting their own kitchen. Maybe you're also thinking about someone moving into a new home. Mother's Day is right around the corner. All of these make great gift ideas. Now, this is the Dove Gray. 1,200 left to go around. Very popular is the Cranberry Red. 2,900 left in the Cranberry Red. Here's the white. 1,800 in that white. Don't forget lavender. 2,800 in the lavender. And finally, the bright emerald. 1,300. And don't forget royal blue. And 2,700 now available in that royal blue. The In the Kitchen with David logo is on one side, and then when you turn this around, you've got Happy Dance on the other. This is going to work back really nicely to those spoon rests that you bought last weekend, the ones that sold out. Also, the mugs that many of you have bought, many thousands of you have purchased on QVC, the coffee mugs, particularly the 18-ounce mugs that have the same David on the bottom, the signature on the bottom. So let me remind you that the bottom of these will have my first name signature. So there you can see that. And then the logo on the outside and Happy Dance on the other. Super excited that we have these for you, and just the right size, just the right height. Nearly 4,000 of these are gone now, and we've got hundreds of folks on the phone lines. Many of you are buying more than one. You're getting multiples of one color. Some of you are getting different colors because you want to bring in that personality in your kitchen. I couldn't recommend that more, because think about this as we've scattered this around our QVC home. Right over here, I've got it beside my In the Kitchen with David mixer from KitchenAid. And that's not available for purchase. That was something that was given me on my 10th anniversary by KitchenAid, so we could use it here on the set. But it really is exciting, because if you are someone that decorates with the whites, then you can pick up the white utensil crock, and that works out beautifully. We also have this one dotted around other rooms of the home too, and I think many of you are looking for something that will help keep everything that you're using on a regular basis at your fingertips. Nothing is more frustrating than going through that utility drawer where everything gets junked and jumbled, you know, the one that doesn't close all the way, and trying to find all of the tools inside. This is going to make it quick and easy and simple. This is also nice if you are putting that over on a butler's pantry. Maybe you'll put your wine opener in there. You'll put some other accessories that you need, maybe your tongs for your ice bucket. All that could be really nice too. Now, this is made of stoneware, so if you need to pop it in the dishwasher for cleanup every now and again, that's always a good thing. So you can pop it right into the dishwasher, and it cleans up beautifully, because again, this is made of stoneware. We couldn't be more excited to bring you something that will add to your collection of In the Kitchen with David merchandise. Lots and lots of you making your choice now, with over 4,200 spoken for, and still hundreds of people on the phone lines, many of you buying more than one of these today. Let me give you measurements again. This is a full 6 inches tall. We wanted to make sure it was tall enough to where even your longer utensils would fit in here nicely without toppling the crock over. We also flared the top of the crock a bit, so that all of your utensils would kind of lay out to where you could grab them easily. And the opening on this is about 5 inches in diameter. So about 5 inches in diameter, 6 inches tall. In the Kitchen with David logo is on one side, and then when you turn it around, you have Happy Dance on the other. On the bottom is my first name signature, so you can see right there. And all of this comes together in a nice selection of colors. 4,300 of these have been spoken for now. Royal blue is up top. I have 2,600 remaining in that royal blue, so please don't wait on the royal blue. This also matches back, remember, to your spoon rests and also your mugs that many of you have purchased. Down below, I have it for you in the dove gray. 1,100 now remaining in the dove gray. That's most limited. Think about this if you have stainless steel appliances and you're looking to kind of bring a neutral color into the house. Gray is a very, very big kitchen decor color, and so we wanted to make sure we did a dove gray. Always important to have a red choice. This is red cranberry, or cranberry red, but only 2,700 of these remain to go around. Then I've got it for you in white. 1,600 now left in the white. Don't forget lavender. 2,800 in the lavender, and then finally the bright emerald. 1,200 remaining. Now, don't forget we also have Happy Dance on the reverse side. There's the bright emerald. Here's the lavender. The white is the one that I chose. This is done in black on the back against that white backdrop. Then the cranberry red. The dove gray. And finally, up top, the cobalt blue. Really beautifully done. I'm so proud with how these turned out, and such a nice way for you, again, to show your love of the show, but more importantly, have something so helpful right at the stovetop. I have a couple of crocks right by my stovetop, and it helps me to be able to grab things. I keep stainless steel utensils in one, wooden spoons in another. Spurtles rest in that one that I can always have at the ready as I'm cooking. And as you see me post stories on Facebook and Instagram of the cooking and some of the dishes that I'm making at home, I'm always grabbing one of those utensils out of the crock. Allie showed you the spurtles earlier, so many of you have probably picked those up already, and what a great way for you to add that to your collection. So we're going to invite everyone to stay on the line here, but this one is brand new today, and 5,000 of these have now been spoken for. I couldn't be more excited that we have another piece of branded merchandise to add to our collection. If you'll search Happy Dance on QVC.com, it will take you to the In the Kitchen with David page. You can also click on the container that says In the Kitchen with David or ITKWD merchandise, and you can see all the things that wear our logo. So we're really excited that we're growing that list of items, and we have more things coming down the pike, so be on the lookout for all of that. But in the meantime, that is going to wrap up a busy 5